Hi everyone! Today we're going to make this lovely and plush and oh so soft headband. It is super quick and easy to do, beginner friendly, and what's really lovely is that it can be easily adjusted for any head size. So it really just depends on how many starting chains you use to make it however long you want and how many rows you make to make it however high you want. All right, so let's jump into the materials we need. For this project, what you'll need is some medium weight yarn, a 6mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and also a yarn needle for weaving in the ends. Let's get started. To begin, you're going to make a long chain that will fit the head size that you're going for. If you need help as to how big an average size head is for certain ages, feel free to check out the hat sizing and measurements reference chart, which is linked in the description box below. I have a free printable on that page, so you can go ahead and reference that for when you're making hats. So I'm making this for my baby girl who is almost a toddler. Right now, her head size I know is about 18 inches, and the toddler size on my printable is 18 to 19 inches. So that's kind of what I want to aim for. And as you make your chain, remember that you are using yarn that may have a little bit of a stretch to it. So if you want this to fit snugly, then you can use more of that lower end of the measurement range. After you've made your chain, you can kind of go check with a ruler to see if you've made it the right length. When you're done with the chain, you're going to go ahead and join it by inserting a slip stitch into the very first chain. And I'm going to try not to twist my chains too much here. So go back to the very first chain and you are going to join it with a slip stitch, like so. All right, after that, you're going to chain one, and then you're going to insert a half double crochet into the very first chain, like so. Go all the way around the entire chain, inserting a half double crochet in each of those chains. We will meet back when we half double crochet all the way around. When you finished crocheting all the way around the entire chain, we're now going to finish up by joining the round with a slip stitch. And you'll be inserting your slip stitch and all other stitches from here on out into the third loop. And I know that may sound confusing, but let me show you where that is. So you normally would crochet under this V shape that you see here. This is where you go under each stitch. Now, if you're asked to crochet in front loops only, you're going to go through the loop closer to you. If you're asked to crochet in back loops only, you're going to go into the back loop farther from you. The third loop is neither of these. It's actually, if you turn your piece towards you a little more, it's actually in the back, and this is the third loop. Let's look at it again. Here's the regular V shape where you would normally stitch into. Pull it forward to you, and you'll see on the back side that there are these third loops hiding. So this is the third loop. We want to crochet in the third loop only in the back so that it pushes the V shape up to the front. So with that being said about the third loop, let's go ahead and start crocheting. You're going to insert your hook into the very first third loop. So again, here's the V shape and here's the back. Go go into that third loop, and you're going to pull through for a slip stitch to join. For round 2, chain 1 and then insert a half double crochet into that same stitch. Then half double crochet into the next third loop. Half double crochet into the next third loop and all the way around. As you can see, when you crochet in those third loops in the back, it pushes the V shape of the stitch forward, and it'll create a really nice texture. So for round 2, you're going to keep working around, half double crocheting the third loop only. When you come back around, you're going to join like you did in round 1, at the end of round 1, I mean. So you're going to insert a slip stitch into the first third loop. And we're going to continue this until your headband measures the height that you want. So we're going to meet back once the headband is lengthy enough. After you are satisfied with the height of the headband, we are going to finish up with the very last round. Just for reference, I crocheted 8 rounds total here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this is 8. And now I'm going to finish off with the last round. So for this round, after you've joined, instead of doing the half double crochets around, we're simply going to single crochet around. Here's what it'll look like. Just insert your hook into the very first third loop and pull through for a single crochet. Go into the next loop and single crochet. And we're just going to go all the way around doing this. The reason why you don't want to end with a half double crochet for the last round is because the half double crochet is too tall and it creates this gap so that you'll see this kind of ridge on the inside with the knit stitches. So to avoid that, we're just doing the shorter single crochets around. As you can see, as I'm doing this last round, those knit stitches are going up front, and there is a smaller gap between the last round and the previous one. We're going to meet back when we finish single crocheting all the way around in the third loops only. Once you have finished the very last round of single crochets in the third loop, you're simply going to insert your hook into the next third loop as usual and do a slip stitch to join. And now you are finished with the crochet part of your main headband. We are now going to fasten off with a long yarn tail so that we can tie it around the middle here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off around here to have a long enough tail. All right. And as you can see, you want to kind of go over the section where you've done the joins so that it doesn't look obvious when you finish up later. So what I find it easiest to do to kind of wrap around this space is to kind of pinch the middle part together, like so, and then wrap the long yarn end around. The middle. All right, and you are going to wrap it as many times as you want to secure it, and you can go ahead and double knot it in the back and weave in the ends. So let's go ahead and meet back when the ends are fastened in here. So once you have cinched up the middle part like so, you can actually finish up the way it is if you like this. Otherwise, if you want to make kind of a cover to go over the middle part, you can do that too. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to quickly and easily do that. We're using crochet methods, so grab the same colored yarn and the same hook. And to begin, we're going to do a foundation double crochet. So that's going to be a foundation half double crochet. So you're going to chain 3 and then yarn over, insert your hook into the very first chain, yarn over and pull through a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop, yarn over, pull through the next 3. Oops. All right, that was a little splitty. Let me try that again. There we go. And you're going to continue this across until you reach the length that you want. I'll show a few more foundation half double crochets here. So yarn over, insert your hook into the bottom, which is the foundation part. Yarn over, pull through a loop. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through the first loop. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Let's do it again. Yarn over, insert your hook into the foundation. Yarn over, pull through a loop so you have 3 loops. Let's make the foundation by yarning over, pulling through only the first loop, and then finish off your half double crochet with all 3 loops. All right, so you're going to keep doing that until this piece can fit around the middle of your headband where you've cinched it. All right, so for instance, let me see how it looks here now. I think I could use a few more to go all the way around here. All right, so when you have determined that it's long enough to go all the way around, you can go ahead and fasten off with a long yarn tail. And you can go ahead and now, here, let me take that long yarn tail out. Here. Now wrap it around the center of your bow, and you're going to tie it in the back and sew and weave in the ends to make it nice and secure. All right, so we'll check back in a bit once that's all done. All right, and here we are with the finished project. As you can see, the middle part is now sewn and put over the cinched part of the headband. So it is nice and hidden and complete. All right, and if you'd like, you can also stretch out your headband a little bit. You'll see that it has a nice stretch to it, both lengthwise and widthwise. This project is very easy to customize for head size. Again, you will be making it according to the size you want, so just make the number of starting chains to go around the head size and make the height that you want for your headband. All right, hope you had fun watching and making this project with me. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I would greatly appreciate your support. All right, let me know how this tutorial was for you. Take care, you guys. Have a happy time crafting. Bye now.